Hi students, this chapter we are looking at formulas, polyatomic ions and equations. So the first part we will be looking at writing ionic formulas. So recall your ionic compound. This is a compound between metal and non-metal. Okay, so for ionic compounds between metal and non-metal, the first thing you have to do is to get the ions from your periodic table. So recall your group 1. Elements under group 1, they all have one outer electron. They will lose this one electron to achieve noble gas configuration of 288. So they will lose this one outer electron. They will all form a charge of plus. Okay, 1 plus, but usually we don't write the 1. Group 2 correspondingly will form 2 plus because they lose the 2 outer. Group 3 will form 3 plus. Okay, group 5, they will form 3 minus because they have 5 outer electron and they will gain 3 electrons. Group 6 will form 2 minus. Group 7 will form minus. Okay, so get the ions from your periodic table whenever you see the ionic compound. Okay, so let's look at the bottom some examples over here. If we have lithium fluoride, okay, from your periodic table, lithium is under group 1, so it will form Li+. Fluoride is under group 7, so it will form F-. Okay, the method that we are going to do to write the correct formula will be to balance the charge on the elements to form the formula. So they are neutral. Okay, the different elements, they will usually form a neutral compound. Okay, so we balance the charge by finding the LCM. So in this case, Li plus, this is 1 plus, and F 1 minus. 1 and 1, because they are already even out, the formula is very straightforward. It's just LiF. Okay, a common example that we have could be this aluminium sulfide. So aluminium, if you look at your periodic table, Al form 3 plus. Okay, aluminium is under group 3, and then your sulfur will form 2 minus because it's under group 6. So looking at these two formulas, these two ions, right? One has a charge of 3 and a 2. So find the common LCM. 3 and 2, your common LCM is going to be 6. So for 3 plus, how many Al3 plus do I need to get it 6? You need to have 2. So your Al will be 2. And then for your S2 minus, how many of it do I need to get it 6? So you need to have 3 times that of your S2 minus. Okay, so it becomes S3. Okay, so this method is finding the LCM. Okay, otherwise there's another method we can do, that is to do the cross method. So Al3 plus, write down the ions again, S2 minus. The next thing we do is to bring down your symbol of the element. Bring down Al, bring down S. Okay, and then we do the cross method over here. Bring your 2 over to this side and your 3 over to this side. So if you look at the formula, Al2S3 is the same as just now when we were using the LCM. Okay, both methods are fine. You can see whichever is easier for you. Alright, so we will try, before we do that, okay, I also wanted to talk to you about the transition metals. Okay, so there is a group of elements under your periodic table that doesn't have any group. So if you look, your group 1 is here, group 2, and then we will have your group 3, 4, and so on. Okay, there's some elements over here. These do not have any group on top of them. So these are what we call the transition metals. Okay, so your transition metals, because there's no group, we don't know what charge they form. So usually for your transition elements, it will come with the Roman numeral. So for example, the most common element, number 26, is your iron. Sometimes they will tell you iron 2 chloride. Okay, from the name 2, you should know that Fe is 2 plus. Okay, chloride is Cl minus. Okay, same thing, if you do the cross method, you will get FeCl2. Okay, the most common transition metal we have is your element number 26, which is your iron. So most of the time, they will give you the name, for example, iron 2. Okay, so this Roman numeral 2 represents Fe 2 plus. So if you have iron 2 chloride, for example, your chloride is still Cl minus. Iron, because of this 2, is 2 plus. If you do the cross method, you bring down the symbol, bring down your 2, and then this is 1, no need to write. So your formula for your iron 2 chloride will be FeCl2. Okay, most of the time the transition metals, they will give you the Roman numeral. Example, iron 2, iron 3, etc. Copper 1, copper 2, etc. Okay, so follow the Roman numeral. If they don't give you the Roman numeral, take it as 2 plus. Chance of us making mistake is very low. And then for silver, they will not say silver 1. Okay, they will just say silver chloride. So silver, you must know Ag is always Ag plus. And then for zinc, likewise, they will not say zinc 2. So you must know zinc is always 2 plus. Okay, so let's complete this checkpoint below. Let me show you the checkpoint. Yeah, so just this box, and then we will go through shortly.